Earlier this year, I went to Hamburg to go play at Reeperbahn Festival, and while I was there, I got shown around some of Hamburg's sights by my friends Vanessa, Josie, Svenja, Eileen. As we walked around, I took little samples of cool things that I heard, and each of them became mini instruments, and I made a little bit of a song out of them, and this is how I did it. One of the first sounds that I came across was this squeaky tyre of an UPS delivery van. So I took a tiny little section of it and looped it and made this kind of wonky pad from it. We also spent quite a lot of time down at the water where the tourist boats come in, and there's lots of tourist shops and lots of cruise boats. It's on this big floating barge that kind of squeaks and grumbles with the movements of the water. These made the most wonderful percussive bassy tones, which I'm still not finished using. So from this I made a percussive drum roll and also a kind of hoot sound. I also took a tiny tonal section of these sounds and made it into a puff organ sound. Sorry, I can't say that without laughing. We walked a little further down the River Elbe and got to this incredible tunnel that runs right underneath to the other side. It was once used for cars, like that. It has this stunning old original lift system that transports you meters under the ground. As we descended, I listened to the clunks and the words. Later on, I turned it into this percussive snare sound. The tunnel itself is absolutely mesmerising. Apparently we have something like this in Glasgow, but it's not open to the public anymore.
This is a long way from the Clyde Tunnel.
But of course I had to use the sound of bikes whirring past us to create a little transition riser moment. Back in the streets of Hamburg, somebody with a very jingly pocket walked past us. So I named that sample Dingle Dingle, and I made a little dingle dingle in the song Girl. Vanessa was very excited about the water, so I had a little sample of her saying water and turned it into a little vocal sample. Finally, we ended our day by walking all the way up to the top of the bunker at St. Pauli to watch the sunset. As we were there, we were kicking around these little stones and I turned this sound into a crash. A couple of days later, my lovely band came out to join me and we played our show at Gruner Jaeger. And I can't lie, at this point in making this song, I had listened to it so many times that my inspiration had completely run dry, girl. So I just listed a couple of the things that we did in the lyrics, and this is how it turned out.